Last month, I restarted the Sims 4 Zodiac Create a Sim Challenge. I had already created both Scorpio and Libra-inspired Sims, but I decided to start over and recreate all of the Zodiacs, starting with Earth signs. If this is your first time here, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is PG Senpai. Thank you so much for clicking my video. If you are a returning PG, thank you so much for your continuous support. Today, I'm going to be creating Sims inspired by the Western Zodiac air signs, starting with Aquarius. But before we jump in, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like, and comment down below if you enjoy Sims 4 Create a Sim videos and other cozy games. It would help me out tremendously since I am a small full-time content creator. Just a disclaimer, any information that I share in this video is information that I found online from a website called horoscope.com. These descriptions will not be one size fits all since everyone has their own unique personalities and backgrounds. With that being said, the Sims that I create today are what I imagine that the Zodiac could look like as Sims. They are my own interpretation based on multiple sources of inspiration and are created in my sim style. I am super thankful to announce that we are almost at 9,000 subscribers and I'm so excited. This is literally happening so fast and I really hope that you guys stay and continue to support me and my channel and we can continue to build an amazing community here. First up, I'm making the innovative and unconventional Aquarius. You are an Aquarius if your birthday falls between January 20th and February 18th, represented by the water bearer, and Aquarius marches to the beat of their own drum, embracing their uniqueness and independence. They are visionaries, constantly pushing boundaries and challenging the status quo. Their progressive mindset and humanitarian values drive them to seek solutions to society's most pressing issues, making them true agents to change. There is no one quite like an Aquarius, and because each is so incredibly individual, it can be tough to describe them as a group. Aquarians don't like labels, even the good ones you might bestow upon them. Aquarians believe in the nature of change and evolution, and even though they are a fixed sign, they may not necessarily believe they are the same people they are when they were born. Y'all, if I sound tired or look tired, I definitely am. I am like pushing through right now. So bear with me, which is also why I'm barefaced, no makeup, only have on brows and chapstick because I'm so sleepy. Aquarians have a strong sense of social justice and making the world a better place. They see themselves as one link to an endless human chain. Aquarius has their own rules, code of ethics, and morality, and takes all three very seriously. The website also states that Aquarius can be skittish when it comes to love. They can be very flirtatious and can also enjoy long-term friends with benefits relationships, but even the deepest of loves can make them feel a little bit scared for the future. An Aquarius doesn't want to depend on others, and they don't want someone else to depend on them. Trying to navigate healthy codependence in a relationship is a lifelong challenge for Aquarians. Aquarius are physically affectionate, honest, and very in tune with their sexuality. For the sim, I wanted to lean heavily on the water bearer symbol for the Aquarius Zodiac, which is why I gave her lots of blue tones, and I wanted to give her a very ethereal, goddess-like look, which I do that for most of my sims anyway. I think that this look fits her very well. The day I'm doing this voiceover is like way past the day that I recorded this video. I wanted to have everything like ready to go ahead of time because I knew Galentine's was coming up, but things got kind of tough with all of the editing and all of that, and I just didn't have the time or the quiet time really to record a voiceover, which is why I'm doing it right now. Hopefully in the near future I will have an editor. If you guys know someone who edits videos or if you yourself would like to be my video editor, please reach out to me via email because I think it'll be a lot more easy for me to get more videos out for you guys if I have an editor, especially with the growing community that we have. If you're looking to bring these Sims to life, then you can head to my Patreon and download them and their CC links. There will be an early access for the first couple of weeks, but if you are a Pixie or a Fairy tier member, you can download them instantly and have access to all of these CC links. I do not answer CC link questions or where can I find questions in my comments just because I get so many of them. And it's going to be a little hard for me to constantly answer those comments, especially if they're repeated, because I manage my channel by myself. And next we have the curious and quick-witted Gemini. Smart, passionate, and dynamic, Gemini is characterized by the twins, Castor and Pollux, and is known for having two different sides they can display to the world. Expert communicators, Gemini is the chameleon of the zodiacs, adept at blending into different groups based on the vibe and energy they perceive. While they're also amazing at showcasing their surface traits, the Gemini well runs deep, which is why the twins are one of the zodiac's most emotionally intelligent signs. Energetic and quick-witted, Gemini never get stuck in the past and don't ruminate on what could have been. Instead, they move forward with a glass half full mindset and an ability to always look on the bright side. And they almost always land on their feet in any situation. With a mind that's always racing, even when they're just quietly hanging out, the twins never get bored. In fact, Gemini are happy in their own company and can often turn their solitary daydreams into reality. Gemini signs are in love with love, and they adore the ritual of it all. From butterflies to anticipation and of a back and forth text volley, Gemini loves dating, but a Gemini will eventually settle down because the sign is incredibly loyal and steadfast once they've chosen a partner. Let's be clear though, steadfast isn't a code word for boring. Gemini always love to keep things fresh and are happy to try almost anything in the bedroom. They're proud of their sexuality and depend on frequent physical check-ins to keep them grounded in their body. To them, sex is a celebration of life, and Gemini loves both sex and life. Despite their unfair rep of being two-faced, Gemini are pretty loyal. They aren't afraid to voice their opinion if they perceive you as not being loyal to them. Always assigned to see all the sides, Gemini may seek input from friends before going to the root of the problem. It's not gossiping, it's gathering information. Even though Gemini are easily the life of the party without even trying, the twins also have a deep emotional side that needs care and feeding. Gemini like time to themselves to read, create, daydream, and come up with other ways of sharing their gifts with the world. When the Gemini can truly tap in and share their gifts, they're an unstoppable force of energy that can motivate, inspire, and enchant the rest of the zodiac. When it comes to love, Gemini are dynamic, intense, and with so many shifting parts of their personalities, Gemini love to date. Gemini can find it hard to move to the next step. While the twins love the idea of love, they're passionate about their own independence, and they want to make sure they're not giving anything up before they decide to take it to the next step. And while Gemini aren't dishonest, their ruling planet Mercury makes them especially adept at telling others what they want to hear, which some might perceive as leading them on. If I did story times, I would have a story time for that. But we're not going to go there. In bed, Gemini are dynamic and want to experience as much as possible. Whether they're exploring quickies or all-day love-making marathons, taking the lead or being totally submissive, passive, a Gemini is never bored. I can confirm. So, yeah. And then moving on to Libra, our final sim for the day. If you guys haven't already seen it, I have already made a Libra sim. For that sim, I did a Romanesque look to that sim. Still ethereal, still goddess-like, but since it's Black History Month, of course I had to make this sim black, and I went for a Prince of Egypt Egyptian look. I may have a picture on the screen briefly so you guys can see what I mean as far as inspiration toward the end. So Libra are known to be harmonious and diplomatic, intelligent, kind, and always willing to put others before themselves. Ruled by Venus, the planet of beauty, Libra adores a life that looks good. As a master of compromise and diplomacy, Libra is adept at seeing all points of view and excels at crafting compromises and effecting mediation between others. This sign has a rich inner life, yet loves other people. They're always happiest in large groups of family and friends. As an air sign, Libra can sometimes be up in the clouds, and while they're amazing at making plans, the follow-through can be the tricky part. Working with detailed-oriented signs like Virgos or Capricorns can help Libras manifest their dreams into reality, especially in the workplace. But don't call out Librans for daydreaming. Their imagination is one of their greatest assets. Libras believe that they are the directors of their own lives, and they take a big picture approach in making their life feel and look the best it can be. When a Libra falls in love, they fall hard. This sign also recognizes that there's room for more than one grand love in their lives. The scales are pragmatic about love, realizing that different relationships often have different seasons. They can sometimes be accused of being too pragmatic, and they're often known to cut off relationships preemptively if they feel like it may not work out due to distance, age difference, or another external conflict. Although Libras appear self-confident to outsiders, they may struggle with insecurity, especially if it relates to personal identity, which sometimes feels mutable. This sign's lifelong question is, who am I? They may find their identity shifting based on where they are in their lives and who they're spending their time with. In order to feel more confident in their identity, social Libras need to get comfortable spending time with themselves and getting to know their internal voice. Whether you're a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, each air sign brings its own unique flavor to the zodiac table. At the very end, I show all of the sims that I made once again so you guys are reminded of what they look like. Let me know down in the comments who is your favorite and why. Also, if you'd like to let me know what is your zodiac sign and your birthday. Thank you guys for making it to the end of the video. If you did, thank you so much for your support. Thank you to all of my patrons and especially my Pixie and Fairy tier members. If you guys are interested in downloading The Sims, go ahead and head to the link in the description so that you can download them, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.